Good evening and welcome to the Board of Mayor and Alderman for the City of Fayetteville. This is our regular monthly meeting, February the 13th, 2024. First, we'd like to start off with a prayer. Tonight's going to be by Vice Mayor Danny Bryant, and our pledge is going to be by Maya Freehoff, and she is the Chestnut Ridge Academy Homeschool Co-op. She will come forward. Everyone please stand.
Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for this day to come back. Just thank you, Lord, for all your blessings. Pray, God, you be with us in this meeting. Lord, you just pray that you be with all the employees. Pray, God, that the decisions we'd make here tonight will be in your will. Lord, we just pray you be with our city and in our county and state, Lord, and our nation. Pray, God, you continue to bless. Lord, anybody that might be in need of prayer requests tonight, God, we just would ask you that you could take that in consideration. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I would like to ask the board also, please, if you will, speak into your microphones. We do have, from time to time, hearing impaired people in the audience, and it's hard for them to hear, especially if the heat or the air conditioning is on. Now we move to adoption of the agenda. In your package, you have the agenda before you. Are there any additions or corrections? Having none, the agenda will stand as written. Also in your package are the minutes from the January the 9th meeting. Are there any corrections to these minutes?
Madam Mayor, I did get a chance to actually read over all the minutes and stuff because I told you that I didn't get a chance to, but I read over them in the minutes before, so yeah, I'm good now. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? The minutes will stand as written. There were no one signed up for public comments, so there will be no public comments tonight. We'll move directly into our reports. First up is the Fayetteville-Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce. Director Carolyn Denton.
Good evening. Thank you for allowing me to be here tonight. And also, I would like to start by thanking you all for Local Government Day, for your sponsorship and your help, and those of you who were able to attend and answer questions, and the class really enjoyed it and learned a lot. And all of our departments were represented, so it was a really good day. So thank you all. Our Women of Lincoln County ceremony will be held on the bandstand on March the 7th at 10:30 a.m. The public is welcome to come and encouraged to come. We'll be highlighting the life of Willa McCord Blake Eastlick. She was born in Lincoln County, and she kind of what set her apart and made her get our attention was she was elected as the first woman to represent Tennessee in the U.S. House of Representatives, and to be able to, well, what led her to be able to do that was her husband was elected to the House, and he had a heart attack while on the House floor speaking before Congress. And so Governor Henry Horton at the time called a special election, and she was elected to serve his unexpired term. So we thought that was pretty special and something that a lot of us didn't know about until we learned of it and started researching her. So we'll be honoring her life on March the 7th. And there's also a very good article about it that Lucy Williams wrote in the Elk Valley Times this week, so be sure and check that out. The Governor's Volunteer Stars Awards recognition will be on February the 18th in Franklin, and also the County Commission will be recognizing them in their March Commission meeting. This year's adult representative is Tracy Holder, and youth representative is Charlie Burke. Hamburger Day on the Hill is March the 27th. We hope that we'll have a lot of folks from Lincoln County to come up. This is in partnership with Lincoln County, the City of Fayetteville, Livestock Association, and the Chamber, and we hope to be having a charter bus to help us with transportation, and that's going to be sponsored by Leadership Lincoln, if that all works out. But we'll have more information about that to come. We're working on our 2024 community guide. We're going to do a feature on the Elk River, and we're asking if anyone has any good family pictures of canoeing on the river or kayaking or even fishing, that we would love to have those and see if they're high enough resolution that we could use those on our cover. And then the person that provides the photo, of course, will be recognized, but you can send those to flcchamber@fpunet.com. And our Don't Be Fooled event will be on April 1st. It will be a drive-through event again at the fairgrounds. We ask that folks enter on the Amana Gate Avenue. This is our scam prevention event for senior adults, partnering again with the Better Business Bureau this year. We'll have on-site documents destruction, so you can bring your shredding to just put it in your trunk. We'll have volunteers that will help get that out, and it will be disposed of on site. The Lincoln County Anti-Drug Coalition will be taking prescription drugs, so we'll be getting some information in the newspaper about how to go about that. The Lions Club will be there to take up unwanted eyeglasses, and Feed America First will be returning with family food boxes. Of course, we'll also have swag bags with information about scam prevention and some other goodies that some of our businesses around town are providing for us. We're working with the Small Business Development Center to provide online and in-person workshops for businesses and entrepreneurs. They can help with anything from making a business plan to counseling on government contracts. So we're looking forward to working with them. Our education committee, we're having our mock interviews if anybody would like to participate with that. There will be for the senior class in both city and county high schools. For Fayetteville City, it will be on February the 27th. And we do ask that you sign up for that. You can just give us a call at 433-1234 and we'll get you signed up. And then we'll also be going back to Lincoln County High School on March 5th to finish the seniors at the county high school. And our Student Advisory Board will be traveling to the hospital to do a tour on Thursday, and they'll also be kicking off their penny drive, and that is to benefit Junior's House Blue Ribbon Walk. So if you see jars in any of the businesses, you don't have to just put pennies. You can put dollars in there and hard cash, or checks too. So we do enjoy being able to help Junior's House, and it is a way for our students to give back and learn the importance of that as well. So we ask that you keep that in mind.
Thank you.
That's my report.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Questions?
Thank you, Ms. Carolyn. Appreciate it.
Next is Fayetteville Main Street, Director Amy Bird.
Thank you, Mayor. I prepared a statement for y'all tonight so that I can keep it short. It's my understanding that some of y'all need to get out early tonight due to prior obligations. So I apologize for taking up too much of your time in my prior reports, but tonight I will keep it short. We have so many events planned to support and grow Fayetteville's tax revenue and enhance our small business ecosystem. If you would like to stay up to date on Main Street, you can subscribe to our newsletter, visit our website, read the Elk Valley Times, come to our events, stop by my office, or give me a call. The office phone is always forwarded to my cell phone, so even when I'm hitting the pavement and around the square, I am available anytime. So The biggest thing I did want to talk about tonight was us being awarded the pilot program for Experience Tennessee on tourism, and we'll be able to host 3 classes for our businesses, and they don't have to be members of Main Street. It can be any member or any business in the community to make their business a destination to try to draw tourists in to increase our tax revenue. So, does anybody have any questions?
Any questions of Ms. Bird? Thank you.
Okay, thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Amy.
Now we'll move to our standing committee reports. First, we have Interim Chief Davey Bergman for the Fire Department.
Thank you, Mayor. For the month of January, Fire Department responded to 125 calls of service. This includes 90 EMS calls, 6 motor vehicle accidents, 2 vehicle fires, 7 false alarms, 19 fire alarms, and 1 storm damage. That is my report.
Thank you, sir. Next is police.
I'm sorry, Madam, I'd like to ask a question. Davey, how's morale? Is staffing looking pretty good? Everything doing okay?
Yes, sir. Staff is looking good.
Good deal. I understand during the committee and stuff, or during our work session, you had 3 new possible hopefuls coming on?
Yes,
Good deal.
sir.
All right, good
Hopefully
deal.
you'll see those next month, sir.
All right, good deal.
Next is the Police Chief Barry Pendergraft.
Thank you, Mayor. For the month of January, the police responded to 937 calls for service. We made 56 arrests on 68 different charges. We issued 70 citations for 115 different offenses. And we worked 36 traffic accidents, 3 of those with injuries. And that's my report.
Thank you, sir.
And again, Chief, I know you have some hopefuls that are coming into the academy, going to be coming to the city of Fayetteville, and I think you also said during the work session that we've got one coming from the county, going to be a part of the city of Fayetteville as well with the new, or how's everything going there? Everything going
He
okay?
started yesterday.
Good deal. All right. So we're good on with staffing with police and staffing with fire, so we're doing good.
If everyone makes it through the academy, we're in good shape.
Good deal. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next is the Recreation Department with Director Nathan Brown.
Finance.
I'm
Finance.
sorry, I've checked it off. Finance Department is Director Loretta Gardner.
Yes, for the month of December, we received local option sales tax, $305,996. This was an increase of 3.6% over the prior year. The state share sales tax was $71,696, which is a 2% increase over last year. The occupancy tax for December was $10,556. However, this was a decrease of 24.6%. And that's my report.
Thank you. Now, Recreation Department Director Nathan Browning.
Thank you, Mayor. First, Don Davidson update. We are in the process now of fixing, updating, tearing down, and rebuilding 6 of the press boxes at Don Davidson. All 6 will have some substantial changes to them. The drainage has been started thanks to Public Works and our guys in maintenance. We've been working on that and looking to finish that project up as soon as possible, as well as the paving is, we're starting that process and looking forward to getting the next step of getting Don Davidson updated. Tennis and pickleball courts behind the rec center. We, since last month, we were able to block in a date of June of this year to get work completed on that. It's about a 2-week process. So in June, it'll take about 2 weeks to get that completed. Gun range improvements, we're able to put 2 roofs up. That has been completed, and gun range is reopened and looking really good. Programs, events that are coming up. Of course, we have baseball and softball and volleyball sign-ups going on right now. We're really pushing for baseball and softball. We're having rec center open. Will be Saturday from 8 to 11 for in-house sign-ups. We're looking for also lifeguards for the pool this summer. And bingo, which started February the 5th, will continue March the 4th. Had a great turnout for that. Looking forward to that each and every month. Our Men of Virtue is February the 20th. If you need some more information, they can Just call and register at the Rec Center. And of course, our Easter extravaganza, looking forward to it, March 23rd. And that is my report.
Thank you, sir. Public Works Department, Kevin Owens.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. The Public Works report 257 tonnage in residential collection, 81.54 in yard tonnage, and 2.5 in leaves. And that concludes the report for Public Works.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Are we in the processes now of trying to find someone who is capable and willing to take over that spot as Public Works Director?
We are.
We are, okay.
There's an active advertisement, and we will start interviewing for that position in a week, within
Okay.
a week.
All right, thank you, sir.
Next, we have Planning and Codes, Director Christy Gentry.
Thank you, Mayor. 8 permits were issued in January. The total project valuation was $198,750. The total permit fees were $1,027. 21 property maintenance violations were issued in January. At the January 30th Planning Commission meeting, 5 minor plats were approved, and the 2023 annual report was also approved. The current home grant is almost completed. One project still needs to be issued a C of O, but Jack has worked with the contractor to complete the final punch list, so that is in the works. And lastly, I wanted to thank the Recreation Department for their help with completing the installation of the new hoist system in the back storage building for the freight elevator. And that's my report.
Thank you, Director Gentry. And now to the City Administrator's report, Kevin Owens.
Thank you again, Mayor. First, I want to start out, we are preparing to start construction with the sidewalk project, and that will begin on March 4th. We had a meeting today, and we are preparing for that to start, and it will start on the South Main side, on the west side of the street. My next item is that we did get notice today from the Tennessee Municipal League that we do have a representative on the Municipal Advisory Committee, which is made of 32 representatives throughout the state of Tennessee, and Mayor Hartman will be representing on that particular committee that we received notice yesterday. The bridge project has started as of yesterday, and we will be giving the public more information on traffic through the bridge over the next several weeks. That is anticipated to have at least one strategic planning, and we're asking all board members to submit their 5 priorities by today if you have not done so. And you could do so by either getting it to Pam or myself. And that concludes my report unless there's any questions.
I don't think there's any questions, Kevin, but I understand that you have done an awful lot here in the past couple of months with certain employees that have went on to do different things and to further their career. You've done an exceptional job. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for being the person that you are. Thank you for stepping up. You've stepped up more than probably all of us, and man, that means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to the board and the city of Fayetteville. So thank you, Kevin, and I look forward to seeing what you can do a little bit more in the future, because I know you got it in you. Thank you.
And I do have to thank my team. I mean, 'cause, we got several people on the team, and many are around the dais, but we do need to thank a lot of them, because it wasn't me, it was a lot of them.
It's all about the team. If the team works together, we all win,
Absolutely.
and that's how it works, man. Thank you, buddy, and thank everyone else. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Kevin. With no unfinished business, we'll move on to the new business. Item A, this is to extend the Big Woody mulch contract to March the 31st, 2024. This is a 30-day extension until we can get this project in the bid process. So do I have a motion for this 30-day extension?
Move to approve.
Second.
A motion by Alderman Bryant, second Alderman Painter. Is there any discussion? Okay, we call the roll, please.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye. Motion carries. Moving to item B, This is to purchase salt for the winter roads, winter storms that we may have come through. This is to purchase 25 ton. There was money in the budget for about $2,600, and this is an additional over budgeted amount, $1,981.50. Do I have a motion for this purchase?
Move to approve.
A second. Oh,
Motion by Alderman Allen and second by Alderman Small. Is there any discussion on the purchase of the salt?
I don't believe there's any discussion. I just believe that, you know, with the acts of nature and the acts of God and the way things happen, you know, certain things happen. You know, ice accumulates after things have been done, and with this purchase, I think that it would actually help with the city of Fayetteville and getting the roads taken care of, not only through our communities but through the big highways as well. You know, things were iced over, and me and my wife, we went sledding and snowboarding down our hill, and after they had been, you know, supposedly taken care of. But everything is fine now, and so yeah, I think this is a good move for the taxpayers as well as everyone else. So.
Any further discussion? Pam, we call the roll, please.
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Motion carries. Item C, this is Resolution R 2024-01. This is the intent to apply for the 2024 home grant. You have a copy of this resolution in your package. Do I have a motion?
A motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion by Alderman Painter, second by Alderman Alder. Is there any discussion on the home grant? Hearing none, we call the vote.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye.
Motion carries. This is item D. This is Resolution R 2024-02. This is to authorize purchase of a tower fire truck via loan/grant. In your package, you have that the purchase price is not to exceed $2,330,047. This is to purchase the fire truck and secure that loan to pay for this. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Alderman Painter, second by Alderman Allen. Is there any discussion? Can we call the vote?
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item E. This is Resolution R 2024-03. This is to accept the multimodal grant, including the matching funds, and they are to be paid from the general fund. Do I have a motion for this?
Move to approve. Second.
A motion made by Alderman Bryant, second by Alderman Martinez. Is there any discussion on the grant that we have just discussed?
What's are we matching, Vice Mayor?
This is a
No?
90-10 match.
Okay.
So the award is for $1,249,863.50. That would make the 10% match $1,124,877.15.
Okay. And that's a 100%, and then that's
I'm sorry, that's the amount of the match,
What we
of
will
the
have to-
grant, and then the match is $124,986.35.
okay.
So the 90% is the $1,124,000.
And then we're the 10, correct?
And then we are the 10th, and
Okay.
it's $124,986.
Okay.
Sorry for that confusion. Do I have a motion on this grant? We got it. Okay, Pam, we call the vote.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small? Aye. Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
That motion carries. Okay, we're moving to item F. This is the proposal for investing the idle funds You will have a statement in your package from the finance director and also from the city administrator. And this is to give them permission to seek to bid these certificates of deposits and to invest our money to grow the general fund. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
A motion by Alderman Alder, second by Alderman Painter. Is there any discussion?
I'd like for the city administrator just to read the terms.
Okay.
But, you know, just terms of it, so we have it in our record.
Yes, so the proposal is to take 3 million out of the idle funds and put them in 3 separate 1 million, and put out a proposal to see which banks can come up with the best interest rates on the CDs, and we would bring those back to the board in the March meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Can we call the vote?
Mr. Ball?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving to item G, this is for the 2023 Planning Commission Annual Report. You have this report in your package, and we just need to vote on this for a matter of record. Do I have a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Alderman Bryant, second by Alderman Painter. Is there any discussion on the annual report for the Planning Commission 2023? Can we call the vote?
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye. Motion carries. Item H, this is for the Archive Social. This is a software program that we have had in effect for a little while, and it has, was to have been terminated earlier. However, there was a failure in the communication on this. We have notified them that this will be the last year of this software. So the cost to finish this out for this year and to pay any outstanding is $4,120. Do I have a motion for this debt?
Move to approve. Second.
First, motion by Alderman Bryant, second by Alderman Martinez. Any discussion? Can we call the vote, please?
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Motion carries. We're now moving to item I. This is the VEEM license renewal in the amount of $1,951.34. This went over budget a little bit by the $1,951.34, and so that's what we're approving tonight to get through this year on this license. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Bryant, second by Alderman Alder. Is there any discussions on these licenses renewal?
Yes, ma'am. Can you just describe, either you or Mr. Kevin or Mr. Hill, about what this is pertaining to for the citizens and what this is going towards, if you don't mind?
Okay, we can let the IT director do it.
Yeah,
or
let IT, whoever, yeah. Lucas, if you don't mind, man, just so everybody knows.
Sure, I'd be more than happy to.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So the Veeam licenses, I use those to back up all the computers, all the servers, and use those backups in the case of disaster recovery to bring back company data and put people back to work as soon as possible.
Good deal.
And that's small chess.
That's it in a nutshell, right?
Yep,
Okay,
absolutely.
just wanted everyone to know, man. Thank you so much.
No problem.
That's all I wanted. Thank you.
Any other discussion on the VEEM license? Can we call the roll, please?
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye.
That motion carries. Item J, this is to fund the animal control purchase of cages from the ARPA funds. This is in the amount of $1,500. We've discussed this in the work sessions previously. Do I have a motion for this purchase?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Painter, second by Alderman Martinez. Any discussion on the animal control item? We call roll.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item K, this is for the, to approve the additional reappraisal cost. This bill was presented to us from the county in the amount of $3,082.88. Since reappraisal only occurs every 4 years, it's very hard to budget this amount. And so at the end of the process, then you're given what is left, and it is $3,082.88. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second. Motion made by Alderman Alder, second Alderman Small. Any discussion? Okay, we call the vote.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item L, this is for the Putman and Hancock invoice. You will see in your package in the amount of $3,547.50. This is where the accounting firm had to come in and do some additional work, formatting the general ledger accounts and different things associated with the conversion. That invoice is in your package. Do I have a motion to pay this invoice?
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Alderman Bryant, second by Alderman Alder. Does anyone have any discussion? Can we call the vote?
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Motion carries. Now we'll move to item M, that's ordinance 2024-02, FY budget amendment number 4. This is also in your package, and it lists the amounts and how they will be distributed. Also, it's in the amount of $30,287, and then the grant side is $25,799. This is just, and Finance Director Garner might give us a little bit more information on that if needed.
Yes, we received a donation to go toward the animal shelter in the amount of $200. It's also takes over the where we went over budget on the William D. Jones project and the curbs down next to the church, and also the software for the scoreboards, and it also for the public works. It's the software for their software, and then the additional $23,800 is for ARPA funds, and it's for the police to travel to get their training.
Ms. Kathy. Okay, any other questions? Do I have a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Allen, second by Alderman Painter. Any other discussion, any questions? Pam, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye, excuse me.
Ms. Small?
That motion carries. Item N, FY 2024 audit contract with Putman and Hancock. You will see a contract in your package, and it explains the cost and what all is covered. This is for the period of July the 1st, 2023 to June 30, 2024. Do I have a motion to accept this contract?
Motion to approve.
Have a motion by Alderman Alder, a second by Alderman Allen. Is there any discussion on the Putman and Hancock contract? Can we call the vote?
Ms. Allen? Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small? Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Item O, this is to move the Count Blunt grant They received a grant in the amount of $500,000, and this is from, requested to move this from the capital fund to the grant fund. So these funds are totally separated. Do I have a motion to move these amounts?
Second.
So I have a motion by Alderman Small, second by Allen. Any further discussion? Okay, we call the vote.
Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye.
This motion carries. Item Q, this is a request for the Confederate History Month event permit. This event will be held on the courthouse lawn.
Madam Mayor, I think you missed P, the Flint River Tractor event permit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Flint River Tractor Permit event is March the 30th, 2024, and this is at the Don Davidson Complex. Do I have a motion for this event?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Painter, second by Alderman Small. Any discussion? Vote please, Pam.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Aye.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Okay, now we'll move to item Q. And that is for the Confederate History Month event on April the 13th at the courthouse lawn. Do I have a motion for this event permit?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Allen, second by Alderman Painter. Any discussion? Hearing none, Pam, we call the vote.
Mr. Painter?
Aye.
Ms. Small?
Abstain.
Mr. Alder?
Aye.
Ms. Allen? Aye. Mr. Bryant?
Aye.
Mr. Martinez?
Aye.
Motion carries. The last item is the Fayetteville Housing Authority appointment. This is for information only to advise that I have appointed Jim Craig to go on the Fayetteville Housing Authority Board. And with that, we'll move now to closing comments. And we'll start with Alderman Alder.
Just want to say thank you to Kevin and all the city employees. I know everybody's pitched in to try to pick up slack here lately, and it hasn't gone unnoticed, as another alderman said earlier. So thank you for what you do.
Alderman Allen.
Just want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. Also, encourage everybody to plan ahead for the construction on the bridge. Be patient and be very safe with that going on.
I noticed Mr. Dyes come in, so I'd like him to pass this on to the FPU, that job they did during this snow/ice storm. They did a great job. We had electricity, we had natural gas, we had water, we had sewer, we had everything. Everybody didn't do that. Everybody wasn't able to do that. And I've got a whole lot of experience with all that stuff over 40 years of the gas. I know what is going through. And I was sitting home enjoying myself and sitting home and not worried about them going through all of that. But we appreciate it. Y'all did a great job. We really do. Condolences on your brother. Thank you.
Alderman Martinez.
I want to reiterate what Danny said about Mr. Dye. Appreciate a great job what you did during a bad storm and stuff, and also our condolences to you and your family. And also, there's a young lady who passed away, the Hurd family. Please keep Mr. Hurd and his family in your prayers as well, as they're going through hard times too. And thank y'all, city workers, for what y'all do as well. But keep both families in your thoughts and prayers, please.
Alderman Painter.
Yes, again, thank everyone so much for coming out this evening and to elaborate on Alderman Tanya over there, that, please be wary of the road work, and again, Mr. Dye, condolences with your family as well, and the Hurd family. Want to give a little special thanks out to the Jennings family. If you don't know who Juan Jennings is, Juan Jennings plays football for the San Francisco 49ers, and his dad is Benny Jennings, who is also used to be a resident here in the city of Fayetteville and Lincoln County. So big prompts to them, even though unfortunately they didn't win. They put on a good fight. And if people don't know, me and my wife are expecting our first child, and so we're super excited for that. Can't wait for that to happen. Me and my wife are at 18 weeks and 1 day. So thank you so much. Thank everybody for what you do. and look forward to seeing everyone here pretty soon. Thank you.
Small?
Just want to ditto what everyone else has said, and keep in focus that the Fabulous 50s Foundation show is starting in March the 7th. Appreciate your support for that.
Thank you. And I would just like to say in closing, also extending condolences to the Hurd Smith family during the loss of their daughter Marie. If you'll think back just a couple of months ago, she was here saying the pledge with us. So she was a sweet child, such a sweet child, and just be with that family. She was just a precious, precious girl. Spring will be here soon, and you know, the flowers will be blooming and the sun will be shining. Also to Britt, condolences to you and your family. And with the lifeguards, we are looking for lifeguards, so please see the Parks and Recs Department on that, and also the Men of Virtue. This is up and going and running. Also contact the Parks and Recs Department if you're interested in that, and get your young men involved in this. This will be a wonderful, wonderful event and a learning event. Also, condolences to the Blount County Sheriff's Office that lost an officer recently. And, you know, everyone just be safe out there. Just know that our police department, the city administrator, will be giving updates throughout as we go through this bridge process, and also with the sidewalks. It's going to be some pains, but it's going to be beautiful when everything is done, and we'll have a reason to celebrate. Good night, everyone, and this meeting is adjourned.